long before the world spoke of kingdoms and empires. In the eastern archipelago, a Gajah civilization rose from the mist of forgotten lands. Its story begins not in triumph, but in exile, where a fallen prince dreamed of unity. They called it Majapahit, a name that would echo across oceans, woven into the fabric of Asia's forgotten past. In an age of chaos, the islands were divided by greed and ambition, but from the ashes of a broken realm. One man stood defiant, Raden Wijaya, betrayed by those he trusted, and hunted by those he once served. He retreated into the wild lands of Java, where destiny awaited. In the forest, he found refuge among tribes and wanderers, or souls who still believed in courage, honor and faith. Together, they built from nothing, brick by brick, dream by dream, a new beginning, hidden from the eyes of the world. With only a handful of loyal men, he began to build from nothing, like the fortress of red earth and hope. Each brick laid not just for survival, but for a dream that no one yet dared to believe. But fate was restless. Across the sea, the Mongols arrived, their sails like thunderclouds, their wrath echoing through the archipelago. Yet the jungle had its own general. Wijaya struck with the precision of nature itself, ambush and deception. The Mongols fell not to strength, but to the patience of the forest. And from that victory, Majapahit was born. In the quiet after war, a city began to rise from the red soil, Trulan, the beating heart of a new civilization. Trade flowed through its harbors. Gold, silk, and spices traveled under the name of Majapahit. From Arabia to China, the world began to whisper its name. But Majapahit was more than trade. It was harmony between belief, nature, and art. Temples rose not for power but for peace. Then came the golden monarch, Hayam Wuruk. Guided by the great Gajah Mada, he would turn this kingdom into legend. The empire reached beyond the horizon. Across the seas, banners of Majapahit fluttered on every island. The empire of islands, united under one purpose. One dream, one heart. The dawn of a golden era had arrived. Under King Hayam Wuruk, Majapahit became more than a kingdom. It became an idea. Order, art, and wisdom flourished beneath banners of red and gold. From the mountains to the sea, the empire shone like the morning sun, and beside the throne stood a man of unshakable will, Gajah Mada. His voice thundered through the court. Before I taste the spice of Palapa, the islands shall be united. The Sumpah Palapa became a promise that shaped the destiny of an archipelago. Armadas sailed under the banner of Majapahit to Sumatra, Borneo, Sulawesi, Bali, and beyond. Through diplomacy and trade, through courage and strategy, the empire stretched across the seas, not with conquest alone, but with vision. Majapahit thrived not through fear, but through harmony. Artists, scholars, and priests shared the same streets. Hindu, Buddhist, and local beliefs lived as one, a civilization bound by tolerance and art. To foreign travelers, Majapahit was a wonder. Chinese, Arab, and Indian ships filled its harbors. The world's wealth passed through its gates, and its wisdom spread across the seas. Hayam Wuruk ruled not only with might but with grace. His reign balanced justice and beauty. The empire became a garden where every island bloomed. Art, architecture, and poetry reached their peak. In the villages, laughter echoed. In the cities, festivals burned bright. The rivers flowed with trade, and the songs of Majapahit reached even the farthest shores. Yet in every golden age, shadows grow. Ambition, pride, and jealousy crept within the court. The unity Gajah Mada fought for began to tremble. Unseen but inevitable, Gajah Mada's time was ending. His dream, the unity of the islands, began to fade like smoke over the sea. The winds carried silence where once the empire's drums had thundered. Yet even as the empire's power waned, its spirit endured. In the art, in the language, in the hearts of generations, Majapahit lives on, for legends never truly fall. They become the roots of nations. Greatness breeds envy. After the passing of Gajah Mada, the balance wavered. Nobles fought for power, and the unity once sworn under the Palapa oath began to crumble. The empire of 1,000 islands started to drift apart. In silence, betrayal took root. Alliances shifted like the tides, and the same halls that once echoed with wisdom now whispered of treason. The songs of victory were replaced by silence. Civil wars tore through the islands. Brothers became enemies. Cities burned under their own banners. And the once golden empire bled into the sea. As Majapahit weakened, new powers rose beyond the horizon. The winds carried the sails of change. From the west, from the north, a new faith, a new age, a new world was coming. The last kings of Majapahit ruled over memories more than lands. The walls stood, but the spirit had begun to fade. Once a roar across the seas, now a whisper lost in the jungle. Time, the greatest conqueror of all, moved on. The songs of Majapahit faded from the court and the harbor alike. Yet beneath the earth, beneath the roots, its heartbeat still remained. Centuries passed. Travelers wrote of a vanished kingdom, a place of wonder swallowed by time. Majapahit became legend, a ghost among the palm trees and rivers of Java. But legends never die. In every temple carving, every song, every whisper of the wind, Majapahit breathes again. Its stones remember what men forget. The spirit of Majapahit flows in the veins of the islands. Its unity, its courage, its vision, reborn in every generation. For this was never just an empire. It was the soul of the archipelago itself. And so, though its name was lost to dust and time, Majapahit endures. In the stories we tell, in the spirit of the islands, and in the timeless truth, greatness never truly fades.